family and friends, to the best podcast out right now, known as Respect the Times, a show about fathers and sons learning a lot from each other and learning a lot about each other's time. We got
That's Just Pat.
Cam.
and White Tee Boog.
Why you combine it so hard?
Huh?
It's
Why
strong.
Voltron. Like Voltron, dog. You gotta...
Every
Today,
episode is something.
this episode is about fear.
Alright. That's a good topic.
Like jumping fear, like
Yeah.
oh
Fear.
I don't think
Niggas out
I've
here
been scared since '75. Yeah,
I don't know.
I was born in '77. So I ain't never been scared.
Never been scared.
Well, the math
We'll
don't
see.
add up.
It don't add up.
We shall see.
I was -2.
What is y'all biggest fear? Y'all greatest fear? We want to start off.
There's a snake.
Greatest fear?
You got
I don't think I have one. I had one.
You had one.
Yeah. But
It's
my
no
great
longer there.
No, because I just realized my greatest fear was, I think it was in my head though. It was like being a failure. But then I thought about it, like, how can I be a failure at being Patrick? I'm being the best Patrick I could be. So I think that was my greatest fear, like being a failure, like people looking at me like, oh.
When do you think that was? What time frame? When you had
Like
that
when I
fear?
was probably until I was maybe like 25, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, like growing up to maybe like till I was maybe like 25, and I was like, and that was probably like really caring about what people thought of me.
Right. I was in
So
society.
yeah. So after a while, I was like,
Definitely.
y'all ain't shit.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I'm just fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But after that, yeah, that was it.
Sheesh. My fear. Like I said, it's not objects, it's not heights, it ain't none of that. My fear is, this has kind of been with me for a while since I became an adult.
Mm-hmm.
It's being alone in the world when I'm old.
I've heard you
I used
say
to
that.
think about that though.
Like literally saying, because the reason why I say that and why it became a fear of mine was because I work at a place that I see old people coming in the stores by themselves and they have no help, nobody around them, and they look like they're struggling. And I'm like, man, I just hope that when I get to their ages, let's say like 70, 80, I wouldn't have to be catching a bus and struggling upstairs, and you know, somebody would be there in my life, that one of my loved ones or one of my family members or a friend will be there to help me out. So that was a big fear of mine. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that.
I had that a little bit, but I just started making more kids.
Oh, to help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd be like, I always ask them on a daily basis, especially the youngest ones. Hey, remember me?
You got me.
You got me, right?
You got me.
Yeah.
I got you, Daddy. Yeah,
They say you locked that in early.
Yeah.
But that was my fear. That was my fear. Well, I don't want to say was because still, but I think I'm in good hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm in very good hands. I don't think it's gonna happen. So that was a fear of mine growing up.
I'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
I say my biggest fear is probably losing the ones I love. Really, when I say that, I'm talking like people I grew up in the house with, anybody I really find important. Like, it goes more than people that I grew up in the house with, but like just to start off with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like losing people around me. Like I'm talking about like dying and stuff like that.
Right. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
gonna say like
Hold on, but-
maybe if they move.
Nah,
No,
yeah,
no,
no, I
but-
say.
But that one, that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna
I was finna say I'm
It's
getting
gonna
better at
happen.
it, like
Yeah.
accepting the move.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still like
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause
know.
everybody
Yeah.
everybody gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
the only one I know I'm not sure about is my parents gone yet, but I don't know. My OG gone, I'm probably in that casket with her, but I gotta get better at it.
I think it probably would be like that. It go before that. Well, you can't even say before that time, but it may go too soon. Like,
Yeah.
Like I think I would
Unexpected.
Yeah. Like a car
Yeah,
crash or
yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
murdering
that's
or
rough.
something. That would be crazy.
That'll be what you got.
That honestly, he kind of took the words out of my mouth. It's the same type of thing. I ain't never really dealt with like nobody in my immediate family really passing away.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll definitely be the thing. Like when people talk about it, let's say like at work, or
Yeah, you hear it a lot.
it's
Yeah.
like, damn, I don't, like, I can't even say I feel you,
Yeah,
or
boy.
like,
Or how you might be going through, what you
I-
might be
I-
doing, you don't know.
I can't even imagine, like,
Me too.
I can't even wake up and be like, oh, not there, or my mama
Yeah.
not there. It's like,
So you know,
like, I could go to the house, they right there. I know
so you
such
know
and such time they finna be
you
on.
know what that means though. If that's like two of you guys fear, I think, in my opinion, you should appreciate them more. Appreciate them while they're here.
Mm-hmm.
So you always like, even if they do leave, you'll have a lot of good memories of them. You don't want to be like. That's why I try not to like go to bed like mad at people, because you don't know if that's the last time you're gonna see them.
Correct.
Especially if it's somebody who you hold dear to you. You don't want to go to sleep like mad at them,
Mhm.
because you don't know if they're gonna wake up or you're gonna wake up.
And to piggyback off of that, create memories. Create like currently create memories. I know you got childhood memories, but like as an adult, try to do like things that would make the person, be remembered. Like
Spend some
like
time
for
with
example,
them.
with me and him, the park. Go to the park one-on-one, alone, get some reps in. That's something you're gonna remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be something that's gonna be like, yo, I remember this, I remember that. Like the kid stuff, going back to Orlando and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
were little kids, we did this, played the video games, and
Mhm.
you're gonna remember those stuff. But as an adult, still continue to make memories. Still continue to push the needle to make more memories, because I think that's the best way to like embrace that. I, like you said, I never dealt with it, but if I was to embrace it, it would be just to know that I think that would help me out a lot.
Are you afraid to die?
As of right now, yeah, cause I got a daughter on the way. I don't even want to think about like me not being there.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You afraid to die?
Nah. When it's my time, it's my time. That's why I try to. That's why like you see me, like everybody who see me, they always like, oh, he joking around, he happy when you see me. So that's why I try to like leave a happy or gleeful moment with you. Like when you think of me, be like, oh man, I remember it's gonna make you smile. Like
Right.
yeah. So that's why I don't think I'm afraid.
For sure.
Me, I would say no, but in a way, it's kind of like I would feel like the people around me would be able to carry on well. You know what I mean? Like I felt like if something would happen to me, I joke about it sometimes with my wife. I'm like, man, you gonna be way richer if I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
I don't say that.
It's the
Cause they back in here,
They're like, oh yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah. Drink this.
drink this. But I
You hungry?
I understand that I try to put myself and my family in the best possible situations in case of my non-presence. So yes, I might be afraid to not see. I mean, for me, I don't want to I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see the marriages. I want to see the grandbabies. I want to see those stuff. So it's like, yes, I'm afraid of that, not seeing that. But as far as if death calls, like Pat said, then we answer. You know, we felt like we were on this earth to do something. We didn't know what it was when we were younger. As we got older, we started seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is what it looks like I was put here to do. And did you really go into what you really found out what you were here for and try to do it? Or did you just say, I got time. You know, and so, yeah, you hear people saying that. Like, I'm young.
Yeah, I've been saying that and I'm almost 50.
Exactly. I got time. No, next thing you know, you're not the young kid in the block anymore. You're the OG on the block. You know what I mean? So
Gray hair in your beard.
Exactly. So what you got?
I would say I don't know.
You don't know if you're afraid?
So, like, whenever I think about it, I kind of waver in between, because, like, obviously, I don't think nobody just, like, wants to die. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, like, it's just like, yo, if I die, it don't mean nothing. Because I think it would mean something. At least to somebody, or at least I would hope it does. So I would, but then again, like y'all said, it ain't nothing you could do about it. When it's your time, it's your time. It come
Knock on
up.
that door. Hey, I'm coming to get you. Cause like honestly, I think the last time, like when I thought it was for me, when I was in my car accident, Like when the
Yeah.
car was spinning around, like it wasn't like I was scared of anything. I just like
This is it.
held on in the wheel and just be like, just talk to God. I was like, you got me. And then when I woke up, I was in the back of the ambulance. So it was like, he was like, nah, it's not your time right now. So like, I wasn't even scared.
As an older person, you all always shows back then had like little skits where it showed the person. You remember what's the show that
The
it
Christmas
showed
Carol?
Christmas
They be
Carol?
doing that thing.
Yeah, where basically the guy got to see life how it would be without you there and everything like that. And you as an older person growing up watching a lot of shows like that, you're like, man, I wonder how would life be? Would they function? Would everyone, get my meaning and try to carry it on? Because that's the thing of legacy. You try to, hopefully they'll take a little piece from me and just try to carry that on in their lives. But
Yeah, because I like you say that part. I think about it like I won't say it lately, but like I'll have a thought like I wonder how my funeral gonna be. Like I wonder who gonna come and who gonna show up.
Right.
So, but I do have a
about
request.
that.
I do have a request from.
Don't say you don't want nobody to be. You
No,
want a party?
no. I don't want to say all that, but when at my funeral, I need one of y'all to get my phone and text everybody who came and tell them thank you for coming.
That's funny.
You got me?
That's it.
I got you. That's
not
you gotta
hard.
do it from my phone.
From your
I
phone.
got
Yeah.
you.
So it looked like I said it.
To scare them.
Yeah.
So don't let them know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like,
Now I like it.
Bro,
At first
yeah, I
didn't
was like, that was
now I
kind of
like
lame.
it.
Yeah.
But you know what? With that being said, I remember a friend of mine passing away a long time ago. Marjorie. Remember?
Yeah.
When she passed, I
Oh yeah, you told me.
had her phone number still in my phone.
You told me.
And the number called me, and I almost lost it, bro, because it was an untimely death. She was 24.
Yeah.
And
that was sad.
Yeah, it was sad, and I came to work. I didn't know, and then when it happened, let's say a year later,
Not yet.
the phone number called, and I was just like,
How does he even still on? What?
no. But listen, here's the crazy part. I didn't answer it. But then when I called it back, because maybe I thought, okay, maybe a family member got it and was just, saw my name in there, it still had her voice, like voicemail.
Yeah, nah.
So I was just like, dang, when I heard
she
it.
was cool too.
Yeah, when I heard her, hey, did you reach Marjorie? I was like, oh, man.
You never
no.
figured out who called you?
No, they never answered it back. And
Well,
then-
that would have been beating me up for a minute. Like,
That probably would have been one time I was scared.
like boy,
Well, that leads us off to
Yeah.
our next question. When was the last time you were scared?
The last
Recent?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time I was like physically scared.
Scared, fear, like something that like when
Ah.
you either think back
got
on it
something.
now.
I
or-
know
got
mine
some
too.
Go ahead. I don't think.
I got something. The last time I was scared, it wasn't really scared for me. It was scared of what I might have done because I was put in a situation where I felt like, okay, if you don't keep a cool head, you might have to do something that might end up like putting you in a situation where either you're gonna be put in prison or you're gonna go to jail or stuff like that. Because what was going through my mind was I saw red, and I don't. I'm a calm person. I'm more of a jokester, and I'm pretty even keel. And it happened to do with a family member that was causing a disruption to my household, and I didn't know any other way to stop it than to come and do bodily harm to the person, But I was scared at that moment because I was like, I'm thinking of the repercussions that would have happened if I would have done it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was just like, geez, like if this happens, that. So what I had to do was, I had to. It's crazy because it looked like a sucker move, but I had to call a couple of my closest friends to come by and like be there to help me because I knew they wouldn't have let me do it. You see what I'm saying? Because I felt like that was the only thing that was possible at the moment. So I was scared at that moment. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't scared of the person. I wasn't
Scared about what you're gonna do.
Yes, I was like, okay, what should I do? And I was like, this is the only thing I see that would stop this. And I was scared. I ain't gonna lie.
I would have called my dog too.
Yeah.
Like, get here.
So when was the last time you were scared?
Well, I thought somebody broke in my house like last month. Well, I was dumb scared. My roommate, he left a broom up. I guess he went somewhere. So when I came in, the wind in my house real strong. So when I came in, I was on the phone with my girl, and I had something to eat in my hand. So then something said, doom, but it was loud. I'm like, ooh, somebody done ran up in here. But all I got is food. I don't got no gun, none of that. So you don't know who in here.
Hand, sir.
What? Who breaking in your house without a weapon? I done stood by the balcony. I'm on the phone with my girl. I'm like, boy, who in there? She telling me, you think I should call police? I'm like, I'm gonna call police. Worst come to worst, I'm gonna jump this balcony. But that was the last time I was scared.
So
I stood out there for like 10 minutes.
So nobody was in the house?
No.
So you're just scared of the AC?
Yeah.
Scared of wind?
Boy, I thought somebody was in there.
Man, I think everybody in my house could vouch for this one.
Yeah.
So my neighbors got 2 big ass Rottweilers. I say like big ass Rottweilers. Like just think of the biggest you could think of them. They not even athletic big either. They just like big as hell.
Yeah.
They both at least 2 something. That's just wild to say. But nah, so for some reason, I don't know if the lady know, the dogs be getting out every now and then. And them niggas just be walking around like shit cool. One night, it's 2 a.m. I got off from work, tired, you know, the whole 9, 2 a.m. I open the car door, I hear cling. I'm like, ooh, man, maybe. I'm thinking my keys, you know, maybe I take 2 steps, I hear, I'm like, the fuck? Like, that's the dog shuffled in the grass, like left, right. I'm like, I turned, actually just jumped straight. I'm like, oh! Jumped back in the car. I literally fell in the car backwards and closed the door and like was laying across the center console.
Yelling, hell!
I'm like, yo!
So the dog rushed you?
Yeah, like the dog just kept, like, I guess I ain't see, when my car pulled up, it just walked
It was
up.
nighttime.
It's 2 a.m.
So they black.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
Well, that boy don't know what's at him, boy. It's something big.
And I heard
Attacked by a bear.
like when I think about it, I heard the cling, but I'm like, I got keys on the keychain, so I'm thinking it's my keys or I dropped something or something like that. Boy, I took that step, I heard, I'm like,
Yeah. No.
I turned, that
Them
shit
dogs are big.
jumped.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
So how did you get out?
Oh no, I waited there. I had I think I called my little sister. I called my little sister.
I would have ran him over.
In the grass?
In the car.
He's in the driveway.
No. See, this the part. He know where he's supposed to be, so he keep going back over there. Like he go back over there. I open the door though, take off. Yeah.
So he was just trying to play, but
He was playing with you.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but
He
you
was
don't
just
know
playing
that.
with you. You don't want to play with a little puppy?
You don't know that.
All right.
He's a puppy.
The broom was
You play
playing
with
with
200
wood.
pounds.
yeah, and that broom was
Right?
different, boy. That baby had somebody. It was the imagination.
You scared of a puppy and you were scared of a broom.
That
That's a
broom
fact.
worked my
So
imagination.
you never
up.
seen Harry Potter?
Man.
Yeah.
They ride them.
I didn't know it was a broom though. I thought that was
45
somebody.
minutes.
But
I
I
had
think
to come up with a whole
I
strategy.
remember now
to
the
get back
last time
in.
I was scared, it was the car accident. Because like how the car was going, the car was like I was on the expressway and the traffic is coming like this and I'm going like this. And when I look this way, all I see is a big 18-wheeler.
Ooh.
So at that point I was just like, this it.
Damn.
I just looked
Damn.
and I was like, oh man, it's it. And then I hit the guardrail and then that's when another car, she came and hit me.
How
And that's
long ago was this?
it was just like
I was legit.
I'm
Kenton
trying to
wasn't
remember.
born.
Okay. I think I know exactly
Yeah.
what it was then. Okay.
It was right after I left Publix.
Yes.
It was
yes.
yeah. But that was probably the last time I was scared. When I saw that 18-wheeler coming, I'm like, oh my God, this is
Y'all named our biggest fear, our greatest fear. What would you think would help you get over it, or what
mine
helped
was
you?
easy.
What helped you get over it?
Mine was easy. Just stop caring about what people think, because I'm just being the best Patrick I can be. So it was like I wasn't
Even
being a
people
fan.
as a family.
Yeah, start with them. They people too. You can't. I stopped caring about what anybody thought of me, especially my immediate family. They loving me, so I'm being Patrick who I need to be. So I'm not being a failure at all.
Time could tell time, but time can't tell me.
This nigga,
You know, turn into the Riddler.
That's what I. Basically, my answer is time.
I said, time to tell me.
Nah, I'm not, because I said my biggest fear was losing people close to me. So I'm gonna spend more time with them, like y'all said.
Right.
Time eventually. If it's their time, I won't be upset. If
So
it's not sudden.
Basically, you wish you had a time machine.
No.
Man, that one called me. Time can tell time, but time can't tell me.
That's what he said.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember that.
No,
don't remember it. Come on, man. I gotta try to remember that.
It sounds good though. It sounds good though.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
if you break it, yeah. If you break it down, you're gonna be like,
I like it.
hold on, man. Hold on.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
pull that out in the right setting, boy.
Yeah.
You golden, boy. You got
Yeah,
That boy dropping jewels on you.
He told you that already.
Yeah, he did the first episode.
What is me? Okay, yeah, shoot.
How do you overcome?
To overcome it?
Mhm.
I think I'm doing it.
Ronnie said she got you.
Yeah, I think I'm doing it. I'm just trying to leave a print on everybody, like to let them know, like, hey, look, you know, like I stay as closely connected to them as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I try to like give information and knowledge as much as I can, and I mean just staying closer to them. Like like I was saying earlier with you when I was like build the memories.
Yeah.
You know, it can't be the same memories like it was before when we were younger, but just build new memories, new things that they will remember. And I think if I continue to do those things, I won't end up in a situation like that. God's willing I live that long. You know what I'm saying? I won't end up in a situation like that where, you know, you just be alone. Because trust me, when I see it, it'd be very emotional to me to watch.
Get you a dog.
No, I don't like animals.
What you mean?
You really
I
don't.
don't.
A cat or something?
It's an animal.
No, that's your. Nah, them people don't be thinking them dogs animals.
Bring them near me and let's see.
That's
I'll
your
treat
friend.
it like
Like
an
that
animal,
lady.
sir.
She don't think that dog treated
that
like
lady
an
that
animal.
you seen that lady that died, the rich lady, and she left her dog like $1 million.
To do what?
They left her the dog.
Mm.
That's what money it is.
do
though.
with it?
I don't know that
School
part.
snacks.
Movie
nigga.
snacks, bones, like fire hydrants.
You just a rich dog.
fire hydrants.
Fire hydrant.
Yeah, buy anything you want.
Doggy house in the tree.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What about you, young man? Yeah.
I can't call it. I
I
wouldn't.
was thinking that too because it
Yeah.
was like
What was it again?
Same thing.
Losing people.
Mhm.
Like I
That was
never
you too.
lose nobody
Yeah.
immediate. So I would say I can't call it. I would just have to.
So it's
I
almost
would
like
just
saying,
hope. I would just hope I could stay strong for the people that look to me for strength. If that makes sense.
so is
like-
preparing yourself for it, it would be?
I don't think you could.
yeah.
I wouldn't even want to prepare myself for that because I wouldn't even want to like.
Unless
I
it's
would wanna,
like Unless it's
Let's
like
say,
somebody
like-
on their deathbed and like you know it's coming, like they would be like, oh, you only got like a couple weeks to live.
Mm.
But like if it's just all of a sudden, I don't know how you would prepare for it.
Yeah,
All that rotate around time.
Mm-hmm.
this nigga.
What you like? I
Yeah,
thought that was
yeah,
real. I
I'm-
thought that
yeah,
was
I'm
real.
serious.
Let's go around time.
What time is it?
No, not like that.
Oh,
time.
not that time?
No, not that time.
No.
Oh, okay.
It is about time, but not that time.
No, not that time.
Not
the
that
other
time you're
time.
talking about.
But yeah, I would say that would be it. I just can't. I would have to see, and hopefully I can stay strong. And what movies had you the scaredest?
The movie that scares me,
What the movie that
me
scared you the most? Scared you like,
was
scared
the
you.
Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
Nigga, when I saw this movie, I'm a whole adult out here. Nigga, I never went in my backyard because my backyard had like trees, and I'm like.
Oh.
And at the time, I'm like, yo, when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, why the fuck are they in this corner like this?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
And then they're in the forest, and I hear all this noise. And at that time, I'm like, this is real.
Yeah, because
This movie is real.
That was the first time they ever filmed a movie with like a
Nigga.
camcorder or something. It's a full movie.
Then when how the movie ended, when they just dropped the camera,
stop
I was
it,
like,
stop
nigga,
it.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's
Boy,
like- and now
tripping.
I used to be seeing them trees in the backyard, and it was like that. It was a laundry room back there with
Yeah.
the trees. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm wearing these dirty clothes. Fuck that.
Tomorrow when the
I'm
sun
good. I'm
line
wearing
out.
these dirty clothes. But yeah, and I was a whole adult. It wasn't even when I was a kid. I was a whole adult scared of the Blair Witch.
Oh my God. Oh, what I got? Geesh. Poltergeist. I was a kid.
Yeah.
Poltergeist scared the hell out of me. Just to know that the TV
Yeah.
was talking to the little girl, and the little girl, and the girl was talking out of the TV.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of
that was a
scenes
good
in it
movie.
that just made me say, "Hey, listen, man."
Especially for that time, that was a
yes,
good movie.
it had, because at the time the special effects were good for that time.
Yeah, it was.
So to us, we were like, "Yo, that could be real." Because you look at it now, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." But when we were growing up, that was like
top of the line.
top of the line special effects and the spookiness and the yard.
You know she died from that. Like
Which one?
all that little girl.
For real died?
From that the stuff they used to put on her, that slime stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She died as a little girl, or when she got older?
No, nigga, when she was little.
Wow, I didn't know
He
that.
never do that.
I didn't know that. So that makes it even scarier. What the hell?
On the body.
Poltergeist. It was a little girl, Carol, and that's the name.
That's a
that
classic,
little lady.
though.
Yeah, that was
the
a
little lady keep Carolyn.
Go to the light,
Go to the
Carolyn.
light. I was like, yo,
Ripping, boy.
it's one of those movies. I think I saw the Poltergeist maybe 11 times, the original one, only because I couldn't finish it.
Oh yeah, you was that scared?
Yeah, I was like, nah, turn this off. I don't want to watch it. And then I'll come back. Okay. Nothing.
Nah, I do. The problem was I had too many answers. But
Scary ass nigga.
I think I might have to.
Niggas scared everything, every movie.
No, because at first I was saying 13 Ghosts. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
You brought up 13 Ghosts.
Yeah.
I was actually saying the first Candyman, but now I'm gonna have to give it to the movie called Drag Me to Hell. I don't know if y'all seen it, boy.
That was with Kane?
That was with that one with, it was with the old lady. She tried to get a loan at the bank. She had one eye. And the lady who worked at the bank told her no.
I think I
She
see
gave
it.
her a curse.
It wasn't scary to me though.
That thing was scary. When she got in the car,
Yeah.
she ended up getting ready to leave work. You know them when they be in the parking lots, and they be the only ones in the parking lot for some reason. Getting in the car, so she sitting there, she checking the rearview mirror, trying to get
I seen
right.
it.
Old lady in the back looked at her, bit her, threw up in her mouth, giving up, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It ended crazy and all. I only
Threw
seen
up
it like
in her
once.
mouth.
It got crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah,
That movie get crazy.
That's scary.
What's the name of it?
It's called Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
It ain't crazy and all. Like it didn't end good. I'm like, oh man, yo, why they made this like this?
That was the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch didn't end good either.
Just the way he said it, it ain't end good. I
No,
don't know why they made it like this.
The Blair Witch did not end
They
good.
dropped
either.
that camera?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Blair Witch ended because I remember the 13 Ghosts gave my nephew nightmares.
Yeah.
And the Blair Witch, I remember now, gave my other nephew fits where he was at the end was like, is this real? Is this real? And then started crying. I'm like, yo, chill, man. He's like, but is it real though? Is it real?
Listen,
I was like,
Linda.
you talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like, boy.
Using that for
I'm
ammo.
like, oh, this ammunition.
13
I said,
Ghosts. But he had the cage over his head or something. The big black dude with the nails.
Yeah.
Turn
The
around, he
one-
right behind you.
Wait.
Them boys.
No, that's not the Jackal.
No,
I think that's
The Jackal was the wild one
the
that was
wild
just chasing
one.
you.
Yeah.
With
And
the
every time
button-up
they look
shit.
back, he just banged the corner on
Yeah.
him. Like
Bam!
That was just on point.
But
I
yeah.
don't know. Who makes it? First of all, if you're a movie maker that makes scary movies, you have to have had some trauma in your life too growing up.
Or a vivid imagination.
Yeah, something that scared you.
Bro.
Something that scared you. I think what it is, it's things that scared them that they just say, man, let me put this out.
Put this in a movie.
Yeah,
boy.
because wasn't the movie with Get Out? That was it called?
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
kind of like controversial, like spooky.
Wasn't
That
Not
was
scary,
Jordan Peele was making those, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those types of movies are kind of the ones that make you like,
Yeah, he
like,
made
this
Us.
might be real.
Right?
Like, hold on, man, this could be real.
What movie had you scared?
I would say I blame this on him.
Damn.
Like clean, but it was The Hills Have Eyes. Dog,
I seen those too.
yo, when they got to that tunnel,
Oh my goodness.
after they nuked that village,
Oh my god.
dog.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes. I used to make them watch the movies, dude. That was crazy.
It'd be like movie night. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you ever? This I knew it was real scary. When something really like scared me. I used to try to like fall asleep. I couldn't even fall asleep.
Yeah, it messes your mind up.
I'm sitting there scared out of my mind. I remember the night it was raining, thundering, so, the whole house shaking. I'm tripping. I'm just
movie
like,
night. I used to be like, oh,
why
this is
you
a
got-
perfect movie for them. Perfect.
nigga got 6 arms. Like, what?
Hell,
Why you look
to
so
help you-
sloppy?
To help you out, man. More arms you have, the
That
more you
nigga
can
can't
help
even
people.
move though. That nigga in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
6 arms stuck to the chair but not moving.
Oh yeah, that
Like,
was tripping.
what? Remember they walked in the room, it was an old lady, bro. She was so
Yes.
fat. Dog, that
Yes.
right there sitting in my brain right now as I'm talking about this. That fat old lady.
She can't
sitting
even
there.
move, Cam.
Huh?
She can't
Still
even
gonna be
move.
scared of that.
And then
Not about
there,
how I
Yeah.
run.
no. But the niggas that was moving,
Oh yeah.
them niggas was moving.
Moving, boy.
Remember the other one, Wrong Turn?
Yeah. That's what those are all feeling like the same category.
Yeah. Like, why would you even?
Boy,
Like,
see
where
an
is
arrow
that
come out of
place,
nowhere.
man? Yeah. That
Keep it
It's like,
accuracy.
boy,
Mississippi
I'm,
somewhere,
yeah,
Alabama.
well, I'm never hitting that wrong turn.
We used to say that all the time, me and my friends. We going somewhere, we just, where are we at? Oh, snap.
Ooh,
Wrong turn.
That made me do an honorable
Your ass,
mention.
boy.
I gotta do an honorable.
What's that?
Wax House, I think it was called.
Wax House?
You never seen
You just
House of
scared,
Wax?
man.
House of
House
Wax.
of Wax.
You ain't never see that?
No.
What?
House of Wax? What you got them watching?
Nah, he did that on his own.
My granddaddy used
I
to
probably
watch
told
a
him I
lot
wanna
of
watch it.
scary movies. Boy, that was a crazy one too.
Mhm.
About the dude who owned like the wax place, and a bunch of people around me and Cam age went there. You know how the movies was back then. And I went over there, and there was all type of stuff going on. He was already covered in wax, like putting on fake masks and everything, killing them, melting them in wax, using their body parts. Man, it was all type of stuff going on in that movie.
Scary.
That movie was crazy.
The movie is scary, sir. Not
Oh, no. Nah, he named about 6 movies.
Yeah, he said
He named about 6 movies.
Say
He
you
was
got-
scared.
Scary as hell. ain't it?
Yeah, he's named about
Say you
6
got a
movies.
lot
He was
more
scared
to
of.
go. So
Well,
we
I
can't,
give
we
you
don't have
about
enough time
20
for that.
more.
We don't got enough time for that.
All of that.
Yeah. So that's it. Another good episode.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this what we gonna do. Switch it up a little bit.
Like, you
Yeah.
mean like turn it? Or
No, you don't gotta turn
No,
it.
don't turn it. Okay.
You don't gotta turn it. You
Okay.
don't gotta
Flip
turn it.
it.
Flip the
So
tape.
this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask the people to comment
Oh.
that scariest movie.
Oh.
You like that? The movie that scared them the
I
most.
I might go.
Oh,
comment.
yo,
I want
John.
to
That's-
drop by.
Nah,
by the
you
foot people
not
on.
allowed to comment because you got too many movies.
Yeah, I was gonna give them about 40.
Nah,
I ain't
go
gonna
ahead.
lie.
You, go
I want
ahead.
to know what, if you're not afraid to share it with us, what fear you guys have. What's your biggest fear?
Give a thumbs up.
It's called a like, sir.
Took your
Oh,
job.
come on,
Oh,
man.
no.
Don't do my job.
Hey,
do
Hey,
it right.
you can't tell them how to do it.
Hey.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do it my
Hey,
way.
Okay, wait a minute. You
Yeah,
got
okay,
his
there
way.
you go. There you go.
Go give us a Lizite.
Just
I like it better.
time gonna tell time, and 2 times times 2.
2 times 2 equals Lizites. I like it, boy.
I like that, man. I like that.
We are on it. We are on
I
it.
like that. That shit heavy.
It's heavy, man. You gotta be in the gym,
So it gotta be like so.
You gotta
Okay.
hold it up.
So it's basically the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so if the subscribe button is up there, there's a bell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you
There's
got
a
the bell?
Okay, yeah, it's a bell.
Okay.
It's like, so we're gonna ask all of you guys to subscribe. The people that are just coming onto the channel for the first time, subscribe, ring the bell. They, go ahead and so you can get all the post notifications and everything like that, and help us grow. You got the most important one.
I heard that. I was just finna say I ain't even trying to like take nothing, but listen, if y'all don't do nothing else, please do everything else.
I like
but
it.
if y'all don't do nothing else, at least show this to one person.
Yeah.
Just share it to somebody else.
Reach one.
Each one reach one.
Reach one, teach
Each
one.
one.
Something
I
like
thought it
that.
was
That's
each.
book.
I
How
thought
it go?
Oh, he know.
What?
it was each one teach
I
one.
don't know that.
Reach one.
Reach one, teach one.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
was thinking.
Just share.
Treat it like
Yeah,
treat it like a pizza. But go ahead.
Alright, never mind.
Yo, never mind.
You should. He had his moment, and you.
I went a whole Ninja Turtle. That boy said treat it like a
Yeah,
pizza.
everybody a slice.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
Oh, I see now. So he slice it and just give everybody a slice.
Yes, the share.
That boy.
Hey, share it like a pizza.
This guy.
Ain't no people don't eat pizza by themselves. So share it like a pizza, like my dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can't eat a whole pizza by yourself, so you gotta share it, man.
Yeah.
I get it.
You
I
ever ate
figured
a
out.
whole piece around somebody? I'm like, man, green.
Yeah.
Can I get a slice?
I see now. I see. I gotta sit back and think about what you be saying. Cause if I just jump out the window, it don't make sense. But if I sit back and think about it, okay, I got you now.
Squint a little bit and turn your head sideways. And then
It make you say,
Then the,
yeah, there you
come
go.
up on above, the light bulb come above.
But
so.
it flickered first. It take a minute because it took me a minute.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Yeah, but I think the Lizike thing works.
You like that one, the
Yeah,
Lizike?
brother. We Lizike and stuff now.
2 times 2 equals Lizike.
Yeah.
I
I like
it.
it.
I
That
like
way
it.
on rare form today, boy.
Got my
Absolutely.
book on me.
Hey man.
Oh, you brought his
Oh,
Bible.
that's what it is. The book of that's the
The
book of
Reverend.
Boog. The book of Boog.
Yeah.
The book of
couple
Eli.
words up in there.
For the blind.
Hey, the book of the white tees black.
Boy,
Just the cover of
yeah.
it.
Because y'all won't know to get it because it's black.
Got you.
I got you.
All right, man. We gonna wrap it up.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot.
What?
I forgot the last time I was scared. It wasn't an accident.
Oh my God.
It wasn't. It was when I was singing at the church. That was the last time I was scared. Like, it wasn't even that many people.
You was
I was
scared.
like, literally, the mic was shaking in my hand. But
You
that
don't
was,
gotta worry about it no more, bro.
Oh, yeah.
what
You
you
thought
mean?
yours was like,
Yeah.
Bro,
I was
that's a,
so you
that's
saw
a-
your own boy
yeah,
scared.
that was a, but you might have could tell.
So you
But that's
saw
you might have, but I the show must go on.
Hey, who was over there like that? Look at this scary ass.
Hey,
Yo, but that's a fear. The fear of talking in front of people. That's a big fear.
Bro, you're talking in front of 9
No, but they're not like literally like looking at me. Like everybody.
Yes, they are.
No, sir. I can't see them looking at me. I saw the people. I was like, oh, this ain't like rehearsal.
What?
This ain't nothing like
So
rehearsal.
you saying you are not ready for fame?
No, I'm not. That was before, sir. I'm ready now.
Oh, you ready
I
now?
was about
Okay.
to say that. I think he wasn't as open.
Yeah,
yet.
Oh,
that was my
okay.
first time. It was my first time.
That boy hopped on there.
For
Them
real,
lights
I was
came on. the
like,
light.
it wasn't even lights. It was just like,
Y'all looking at me?
Stage fright.
and I tried to close my eyes and everything, but I couldn't sing with my eyes closed. I was just like, I wanted to be like, yo, stop looking at me. Hey, man.
I would have thought you were performing. I'd have been like, hey, that's a good. And he act like he was scared. I like that.
Nah.
Right?
It's real. It's real.
That's a real fear, because I used to hear people be like, yo, just picture the people in the crowd naked. I was like, nah, I don't want to see the church members naked, man. I don't want to do that. So I was just like,
How would that calm you?
I don't know.
I don't
But that's
know.
what they say.
I
They say
don't
that like
get
when you like you see shows, they be like, it was just
Oh,
I know
I know why. Okay, I get it.
They more
Because
embarrassing looking than you.
yeah, they're more of like he said, embarrassed than
Yeah.
you are. So
I
you would
still
feel
be
more
nervous.
confident.
Yeah.
That's because they naked won't stop that.
Yeah, for real.
They
If
still
someone
naked.
Why the fuck they here naked?
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Why the fuck
Yeah.
they here naked?
Right.
Why the fuck all of them here naked?
Yeah. So damn.
Say, where am I singing at?
You got a 90-year-old over there, 45-year-old, 62-year-old. It's like, bro, what is going on right
That's
now?
not a vision I want to have in my
Yeah.
head. Not at a church.
Especially at church.
Not at a church.